Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you this breakfast recipe. These are called Grissat, or a kind of sweet brioche. First thing we're gonna need for this recipe is plain flour. Here we got 500 grams or 4 cups. I also need some warm water. This is 300 ml or a cup and quarter. I will also need some butter, a big tablespoon of butter, about 50 grams. I need 3 teaspoons of 3 different seeds. Here I have sesame seeds, linum seeds, and fennel seeds. You can choose any seeds you have, but I end up having these at my house, so I use them. We need also sugar. Here we've got 2 tablespoons of sugar. We need also 1 medium egg and some yeast. This is a tablespoon of fresh yeast, but you can also use instant yeast. I will need a pinch of salt, some orange blossom water, just to give a nice flavor. This is typical Moroccan flavor that we use a lot in our sweets. I will need a tablespoon of baking powder and some poppy seeds to decorate the top of my brioche, but you can also use sesame seeds or chia seeds if you want. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our warm water. As I said, we're going to dissolve the yeast and the sugar. Make sure it's just warm yolk, not too hot, otherwise it's gonna deactivate the yeast. Just give it a good mix till you make sure that all the sugar and the yeast is well dissolved. This is a very good step. It's very important to make sure this recipe goes well. And then I'll crack my egg. I will use only the white of my egg in this recipe, and the yellow or the egg yolk, I'll use it later on the top of my brioche to give it a nice golden color. I will also add the butter that I melted. Make sure it's not too hot. I will also add half teaspoon of orange blossom water. It's a very nice flavor. It smells very nice as well. So I'm gonna need my dough in the bread maker. So let's take it there. All right, I put my bread maker on. I added a pinch of salt. I always add salt to my biscuits. I also added a tablespoon of baking powder and all my seeds. Give it a mix till I make sure all these ingredients are combined. Then I will add the flour step by step. It's better you add it in 3 different steps just to make sure everything is well combined. You can do this operation by hand, but I do happen to have my stand mixer. It makes things easy for me, especially when I don't have time. Now I'll add the second part of the flour till I make sure it's all mixed. As you can see, my bread maker or stand mixer is on low speed. Now this is the last part. I will increase a little bit the speed and make it and let it to work my dough for about 5 to 10 minutes till you see that it's nice combined. The work started becoming a little bit rubbery, a little bit elastic. As I said, you can do this by hand if you want to exercise a little bit, do some arm shaping, but using a stand mixer makes things easier. Yeah, this is the last part, and let all the flour and the mixture get combined together. As you can see, I increased a little bit the speed just to make sure it does work my dough very well, get kneaded very well as well. So give it some time, as I said, 5 to 10 minutes. As you can see, the dough itself is not firm, it's a bit runny. It's a bit sticky, not too runny, but just leave it a little bit to rest and you will see that it's gonna become more firm. It's kind of more of a dough mixture, so I will just cover it and let it rest for about 30 minutes till it rises a little bit. Alright guys, my dough has rested. Here I've got a little bit of oil. I have a tray where I'm gonna put my balls, and the oil will help me to work the dough. As I told you, it's a bit sticky, so to make sure it doesn't stick to my hands or to the surface, I will rub the surface with oil and also on my hands. I will make a circle like this, a big dough, and I will divide it into 6 sections. You can use 4 if you want big chunks, or you can use 8 just to have like small proper portions. But I do find that this portion is ideal for me. I'll just form this ball, make sure they are uniform, and I will put them straight away in my baking tray. This will help me to keep them there, let them to rest a second time, and then bake them straight away. I don't want to put them on a tray and then transfer them to another baking tray. Just work your dough through till you finish all the balls you have. With this, as I said, you're gonna have 6 breads or brioche. I'm not gonna spread it or anything. I'll leave it like this because I want it to rise and give me a very nice shape at the end. All right, this is the last one. Now we'll cover this doughs or these balls and let them to rest for about 30 minutes. Now, as you can see, after 30 minutes, they've risen a little bit. I will just brush them with the egg yolk. Make sure they're all coated. This will help to give them a very nice golden color from all the sides. And make sure when you brush them from the bottom to the top. This will avoid making the dough fall down or lose its gas. This is just a small technical tip. And now we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of poppy seeds on the top. You can use, as I said, chia seeds or sesame seeds. And now we're gonna bake them on a preheated oven at 200 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, this is final result. As you can see, they're a bit burned, not too much, but I did forget them in the oven, sorry for that. But as you can see, they're very fluffy, they're soft like cotton, they're cooked, they have also a very nice shape. I do really like to use these for breakfast. You can use them or eat them as they are, or you can put any filling, cheese or honey or spread or jam. So this is the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Bye.